Hello, welcome back, marketer. In the last video, we have successfully decoded the visual DNA of certain brand image using Google Gemini and ChatGPT. But analysis is useless without execution. So now I'm going to perform a synthesize. I will take the structural data from our Google Gemini session and the psychological data from our ChatGPT session. And I'm copying both analysis and pasting them into a fresh AI window. Think of this as feeding the recipe back to the chef. We are telling the AI, you told me this is how the style works. Now, write the code to reproduce it. Okay, so I'm going to copy paste my prompt first. Okay, this is my prompt. So I'm asking both Gemini and ChatGPT to generate a new prompt based on the combined knowledge. So I need to copy paste the original analysis report. And this one, the first one is the Google Gemini's from here to here. Okay, copy paste here. And the second one, I need to pass the ChatGPT analysis report. Okay, from here to here. Okay. Just prompt engine here. And I want is special, not the DALL 3, including that can use the ChatGPT is DALL, yes, indeed. And also the narrow banana, and the DALL, yes. Let me check my prompt. Okay, notice my instruction. I'm asking for tactile texture and ruler archetype. I'm explicitly asking AI to translate the theory back into visual description. Okay. This prompt also I want to copy paste into ChatGPT because we need to compare the different AI tool may create or generate different prompt. So let me click the send. Click the send. Okay, and how about ChatGPT? Okay, great. Okay, we have our recipe. Google Gemini and ChatGPT have synthesized our analysis into executable code. But before we hit generate, let's decode what they actually wrote. Understanding why these keywords are here is the secret to becoming a master prompt engineer. So let's take a look at Google Gemini's output first. Okay. In the natural language prompt, look at how they handle the lighting. Strong, hard, directional window light. Here. Enter from the right raking light. Recall our analysis. Gemini is directly applying the physics terms we discovered to ensure the texture pops. It also used the phrase self-possessed sludge. This is a great keyword because it describes both the pose and the attitude in one go. Now look at the technical prompt. This is where Gemini shines. Do you see this? Aesthetic of Peter. And Newton. This is brilliant. Gemini realized that our description of high contrast black and white matches the style of these legendary fashion photographers. It added this artist reference automatically to ground the style. It didn't just describe the light. It referenced the master of that light. Okay, now switch to ChatGPT's outcome. Okay, notice the difference in tone. ChatGPT leads with the archetype. A sophisticated woman embodied quiet power and the ruler archetype. It explicitly used the semiotic term stealth, wealth, while Gemini focus on the look. ChatGPT is prompting for the vibe. It tells the AI who she is, trusting that the look will follow. But here is the real goal in ChatGPT's technical prompt. Look at the button, negative words. Okay, this part. No colorful lighting. No beauty grand softbox. No smiling. This is crucial. ChatGPT anticipates the AI's tendency to make things too pretty or happy, and it proactively blocks it. It also specifies 50 to 85 millimeter fill and frame within a frame, giving us very precise compositional control. So here's the takeaway. Gemini gave us the artist's DNA and the physics. ChatGPT gave us the psychological DNA and the negative prompts. By combining this, we have a prompt that is technical, sound, and emotional resonate. Now let's pass this into the engines and see the magic happen. But before we copy paste the prompt into the image generative AI tools, you might be asking, why did we generate two different prompts? Can't not I just use one? Okay, actually, different AI engines run on different fuel. Natural language prompts are for smart models like DALL 3, like ChatGPT, and Gemini. These models are like poetry. Poets. They understand grammar, nuance, and storytelling. If you give them a list of computer codes, they might get confused. So we feed them the narrative version. On the other hand, for Midjourney is like an engineer. It loves specific keywords, camera settings, and parameters like AR and style something. It doesn't need a story, it needs specs. That is why we use technical version here to get that precise brand consistency. Technical prompt is for Midjourney. So let's copy the natural prompt to Gemini and ChatGPT first. Okay, let's create now. So this one, the prompt is generated from Google Gemini, and I also used the Never Banana from the Google Gemini to generate the image first. Okay, this outcome is generated by the prompt created by Google Gemini. Let me try another prompt generated by ChatGPT. Let's see what the difference. Okay, next, let us try the ChatGPT's image generation function. We use the create image, this, and also copy paste the prompt generated by Google Gemini first. Okay, here, click the send. Okay. Next, we use the prompt generated by itself to try to generate another image. Okay, click set. Okay, good. Okay, now we switch to another AI tool, Midjourney. And also, just like we mentioned before, we use the technical prompt. The first one, we use the Gemini's prompt to generate the image. Okay, we use another one generated by ChatGPT. Okay, copy paste here. Okay, else. Style. Okay, no need this. Okay, completed. Here we are, the moment of truth. We have the original in the bottom right corner. We have Google Gemini in the top left. ChatGPT with DALL 3 in the top right, and Midjourney in the bottom left. Let's dissect how each model interpreted our natural and technical prompts to recreate the soul of this image. So first, let's look at Google Gemini using natural language prompts. Top image. It's very literal. It captured the window and the suits. But look at the lighting. It feels a bit too evenly lit. Evenly lit. It lacks the deep, dramatic shadows of the original. It feels like a high-quality stock photo. Clean, but safe. Now, look what happened when we fed it the ChatGPT prompt, the mood shifted. The contrast is higher and the expression is more aloof. However, the texture of the suit still feels a bit digital rather than tactile. Gemini is great for composition, but it struggles to capture the grit and atmosphere of high-end editorial photography. Next, ChatGPT using DALL 3. This one is generated by Gemini's prompt, and another one is ChatGPT's prompt. Both images share a distinct style. Do you see how smooth everything looks? The skin is perfect, almost like plastic. The hair is helmet-like. The vibe, DALL 3 nailed the ruler archetype. This woman look powerful and authoritative. The symmetry is strong, but look closely at the suit. It looks like a 3D render, not real wool. It captured the concept of luxury, but misses the reality of it. So, ChatGPT's work is great for storytelling and concept, but it suffers from the digital sheen. It lacks organic texture. Now, Midjourney. Using our technical prompts. This one generated by Google Gemini's technical prompt, and this one is generated by ChatGPT's technical prompt. So the lighting is dramatic, but maybe a bit too dark. And this is interesting. Look at the light falling on the face. Look at the grain in the shadows. Because we use the technical prompt with parameter, Midjourney stopped trying to make it pretty and started making real. It captured the haptic visuality. You can almost feel the weight of the jacket. So now, which one wins? Let's look at the original one last time. The original is defined by three things. Chiaroscuro, the sharp cut of lighting, texture, the rough teeth versus smooth skin, the gaze, that specific looking away, nonchalance. So, who is the winner? Okay, I think the winner is Midjourney, using the ChatGPT technical prompt. Why? While Gemini was too safe and DALL was too plastic, Midjourney captured the imperfection. It understands the physics of light that Gemini analyzed, and it captured the psychological mood that ChatGPT described. The shadow on the wall isn't just a shape. It feels like a real room. The suit feels made of fabric, not pixels. This proves our word for words. We used Gemini to understand the structure, ChatGPT to understand the soul, and Midjourney to execute the texture. By combining these tools, we didn't just generate a random image, we successfully cloned a brand's visual identity. So we have seen three very different results from the exact same prompt analysis. Why does DALL-E look so smooth? Why, while Midjourney looks so gritty? It's not random. It comes down to training philosophy of each model. Understanding this is the key to knowing which tool to pick for your future projects. Think of ChatGPT and DALL-E 3 as your concept artist. Its priority is semantic alignment. It tries remarkably hard to follow each single word in your story. If you say ruler archetype, it makes her look powerful. But the trade-off is to ensure it understands everything, it often smooths over details. It has a digital sheen, a plastic-like perfection. When to use it? Use it DALL-E when storytelling and complex composition are more important than realistic texture. It's perfect for storyboards, surrealism, or illustrating abstract ideas. Next, Google Gemini is running on Imagen 3 or Nano Banana. Think of it as your commercial photographers. It is incredibly precise and literal. If you ask for a window, you get a perfect window. It bridges the gap between DALL-E's logic and Midjourney's realism. It tends to pretty safe. That is the trade-off. The lighting is often balanced and clean, sometimes lacking the dramatic mood or grit of high-end editorial work. When to use it? Use Gemini for marketing materials, web design, and advertising, where you need a clean, high-fidelity image that reads clearly at a glance. Finally, the Midjourney. Think of it as your cinematographer. Its priority is aesthetics. It cares less about the exact position of the chair and more about how the light hits the fabric. It excels at haptic visuality, rendering textures like grain, dust, and weave. But the trade-off is it's harder to control. You need to speak its language to get what you want. So when to use it? Use Midjourney for high-end branding, fashion, and artistic mood, where the vibe and texture are the product. So, the answer isn't which one is best. It is which one fits my goal. If you need a concept, ask ChatGPT. If you need a clean head, ask Gemini. If you need a brand mood, ask Midjourney. And as we demonstrated today, the true power comes when you use them together, analyze with one, and creating with another. Thank you for watching and happy creating.